Hard game to call upset or not upset. Even though we have one team that's undefeated, the one team has just one loss to the other team so far this year. And as I said, the game has kind of gone, I think, as a lot of people have thought, really.
Well, a very competitive game.
Right.
These girls that are on the floor are very competitive girls, and they're playing very hard. And both teams are to be commended on how hard they are playing. They're really giving it their all.
The shot up there by Keisha Anderson, and it is good.
First shot, good, Keisha Anderson. Penalty shot.
14 points now in the ball game for Anderson, and she looks for number 15. Rolls around, no good, and an 11-point lead once again to Bland. Bland to Yarborough, and the Rebels bring it up the floor. Bungard with a shot, no good. The rebound, puts it back up, and it rolls around and in. Prindo with the basket, 49-40. Landish, the drive, partially blocked by Bungard. And Horlick brings it up again. Yarborough with the little bit of a shovel shot, and it goes.
Well, that was a big league move to go around the defense to get that basket. She really had a nice fake as she was dribbling. Got around and got that layup.
Back to 7 at 49-42. And the drive to the basket, the shot by Stacy Johnson is good.
Beautiful pass there by Keisha Anderson. She drew two people to her and just shoved it off to the player who was underneath the basket and got the easy layup.
Yarborough for 3. And it's 51-45. 4:23 left to go in the ball game. The shot, the score by Keisha Anderson.
Well, Park knows that Horlick can't afford to get many more fouls when they drive to the basket, and so Park is just going to continue taking it to the basket as much as they can.
Foul is on Kristen Thomas. Foul number 3.
Kristen Thomas.
And Hannell going to come to the line.
Jenny Wade, the ball game.
Wade coming back in for Sharnett Anderson. 53-45.
Run and the penalty.
First attempt is good. You know, the one thing I like in this ball game too, John, both of these teams are never say die teams, and they have shown it here tonight. The second one is good.
Well, they're playing with such intensity this whole ball game. From start to probably the finish here, they're going all out.
53-47, a 6-point Park lead.
Horlick trying to double the ball whenever they can, trying to get that ball away.
Drive to the basket, and the shot won't go, and the foul is going to be underneath. Let's see who it's on.
Well, again, Keisha attacking that basket, going in for the layup. She missed the basket, but she was fouled, and she's going to get 2 shots.
Prindo with the foul, her second. And Sharnett Anderson coming back in the ball game for Thomas. And Keisha Anderson at the line. She's got 16 points. She was the leading scorer for both teams throughout. And now Yarborough takes that honor. Couple of baskets. You know, she was held scoreless. She's got 9 from the floor now. 9 points from the score. The second one is good.
Well, she has come alive by attacking the basket also. She's taking it right up to the defense.
Bungard. Yarborough with the drive, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Sharnett Anderson. Foul number 3, and Yarborough goes back to the line.
21.
Well, what she's doing is she's passing off, trying to get it down to the baseline, and as soon as she gets the return pass, she's attacking the middle. She's going right down the middle of the lane, and that's where they're picking up the fouls, and she's going to the line for a bonus.
Big free throws, round no good. Gets the rebound, and a foul is going to be on Stacy Johnson, and Stacy is done.
Well, Prindle just got in there and got that layup. They should have blocked out a little better, but Melanie got in there, got that rebound, put it up, and now she's going to go to the line for 2.
Stacy Johnson with 8 points in the ball game, fouling out with 3:41.
She had a really good run there in the third quarter. She really took control and went to that basket really nicely.
As I said before, she was a key in that 10-point run that Park had there, with some fine rebounds, getting some baskets, some key free throws. First attempt, go bouncing off, no good.
Second shot for Melanie.
Melanie 2 for 4 from the free throw line. She's got 12 points in the ball game. Looks up, and the second one no good. And a good job by Charnette Anderson blocking off, and Prindle picking up the foul.
Well, that time they blocked out very well, much better than they did the free throw before. And so now they're going to come out and walk to the other end, and with 3:39 to go and 7-point lead, Charnette's going to get a bonus.
She's got 10 points in this ball game. We've got 3:39 left. First one up there, no good, and run down by Hannell. Gets it to Yarborough, and Horlick brings it up, trying to cut into a 7-point lead. Yarborough with the drive, the shot, rolling around, no good. Bland the rebounds, and that is good.
Well, that's what Horlick was missing before when she was out of the game. They need her in there for rebounding, and she did a nice job there getting that missed shot and putting it up.
Down to 5, but the shot by Keisha Anderson.
Keisha continues to go to the basket. She's challenging underneath.
3:10 left to go in the game. Yarborough with the shot, no good.
I think that's going to be called on Prindle.
It is on Prindle. No, it isn't. It is going to be called on Keisha Anderson, and she is out of the ball game with 3:03 left.
Well, my contact lenses must be dirty. I thought the foul was the other way, so I'll have to clean them up and watch that one again.
Sandy Ortiz replacing
Anderson finishing with 19 points in the ball game, and Prindle will go to the line. She's got 12. A 7-point difference, 56-49. Park up on top, no good. And the ball going off of Thomas, out of bounds. Horlick gets it underneath. To Bungard. Yarborough, 3-point range, yes!
Beautiful shot by Arnita. She was open. She had the time. She got set, and she shot it and put it in for 3.
Down to 4. Thomas. It will not go. And the foul is going to be called on Bungard, and Beth is gone. With 2:48 left to go in the game.
her fifth personal foul.
She finishes up with 4 points.
The foul by Baumgart, replaced by
And going to be coming into the ball game. Discussing there is Lori Braggs. Lori with 3 fouls, 2 points. 56-52. Park up on top of Horlick.
She's got 1 minute to make that substitution, and she used a lot of time there to talk to Lori about giving her instructions on what she's supposed to do, and then sends her into the game.
We still have a long ways to go here. Remember, about 3 minutes ago, it was a 14-point Park lead, and all of a sudden, Horlick is back in it. And the first attempt by Thomas, and it is good.
Well, Horlick making a run here now, and now we're going to see if Horlick or Park can shut them down as they have done in the past during this game. As soon as Horlick gets close, they slam the door and raise the score. So let's see what happens here with the last 2.5 minutes.
Yarborough, the shot, no good. And she had 4 people around her that time. Landis with the drive, the shot. And a great effort that time by Ortiz. And the foul is going to be called on Hannell, and Hannell is done.
Well, again, aggressiveness of Park there causing that to happen. They're really aggressive going after that ball, and as the ball was in there, Park goes in there and grabbed it, and the foul was called on Hannell, and now she's gone.
She finishes up with 5 points on the game, John.
Looks like Lisa Bear is coming into the ball game as Coach Chambers is talking to her.
2:31 yet, but what a great play by Ortiz that time to get that rebound. Again, one of the shortest players on the floor, and she just took that ball away from everybody, tried to put the ball back up, and created the foul.
At that particular time, she had the most desire on the floor, and she was not going to be denied getting that ball.
And the shot no good. Second attempt coming up here. And that is no good. Long rebounds. The shot bouncing in by Anderson. That is about the 4th time tonight with that long rebounds. Partially blocked that time. Fighting for the rebounds. And it goes off Ortiz. But Ortiz again in there fighting for that ball and just hit her hand and goes out of bounds.
A real competitor, Sandy Ortiz, going after that ball and getting it.
And that ball just went right through Yarborough's hands that time. So the turnover with 2:15 left, 59-52. Ortiz to Anderson, bad pass, she runs it down. Takes the drive, gonna try to bring it back out, and Landis has it.
Looks like they're going to go into their delay offense again, trying to get someone free for a layup.
The shot, no good. And the foul on Charnette Anderson, foul number 4.
Well, a little impatient there on that shot. There wasn't that much of a hurry to have to shoot that one. She could have brought it out and set it up again, but she did shoot it, and then Charnette gets called for the foul.
59-52, Park up on top as Horlick takes a timeout. 1:47 left to go in this ball game.
Well, the crowd seems to be in this game also. There's a lot of cheering for both sides here. Both sides of the stands here are cheering for their team, and a very nice crowd on hand, as we said earlier.
I believe both teams with 1 timeout remaining here in this game. Our next ball game on Tuesday night, January 30th, as we will have Case girls taking on the Park girls. Big 9 conference action. Replay of that one will be at Wednesday night at 8 o'clock right here on Channel 4B. We are the one to watch for all Racine area high school basketball here this season. Yarborough at the line. She's been there a lot tonight, and she makes that one.
Well, the bulk of her scoring has come from the line tonight.
Well, this is her 15th attempt from the free throw line. And a lane violation. So she'll get another attempt. Well, she has made 10 from the free throw line, but she's made 12 from the floor. So those couple of three-point shots that she's made.
And she was held scoreless from the floor in the first half.
Yes, in part of the 3rd quarter. And the foul on Cradell, foul number 4. And we'll march the other end of the floor. And Wall will go to the line. She has 5 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
At the line, Ginny Wade, 1 plus the penalty.
Wade, a sophomore at 6 foot.
She has a grade point average of 3.0.
Misses that, gets it out to Yarborough. 1:40 left to go in the ball game. 6-point lead. Yarborough with the drive and the score. And we're down to 4 at 59-55. 1:30 left to go. Park has led throughout this whole ball game. Gets it over to Charnette Anderson.
Horlick pressuring the ball high now, not wanting Park to run into their offense, run that delay game.
Minute and 5. Ortiz with the ball. Yarborough trying to take it away from him. Pass over to Anderson, almost a dangerous pass. And it is stolen, and here comes Yarborough.
Nice
Gets it down
pass.
to Bear. Bear with a shot, the score. And Horlick can cut it to 1.
Well, Horlick playing good defense is what made that play there, and they eventually got the ball. Yarborough making a really nice pass to Bear, who made the layup and now is going to get a free throw. So she could bring it and get one more point and bring it within 1.
Those are the first 2 points for Bear in this ball game. We have 52 seconds left. The shot, no good. Did not hit the rim, so it goes out to Park with 52 seconds and a 2-point 59-57 lead. Gets it over to Anderson. Down to 45 seconds, and a foul is going to be called on Bear, and it wasn't a bad foul, John.
No, away from the ball there. She's gonna shoot a bonus. But the idea here is shooting a bonus to miss that first one, and Horlick can get their hands on that ball with a chance to tie or take the lead if they make a 3-pointer.
Bouncing around, no good. And Horlick bounces away, and Thomas again with the basket.
Yeah, Horlick was fighting its own people for the ball, and the ball went to Thomas, who made that layup.
And the turnover as Yarborough loses it, gets it to Anderson, lays it up, no good. Horlick gets it back with 25 seconds to go. Yarborough with the ball. She's gonna pop from 3-point range, yes, again.
And
down to 1
trying to call a timeout. Horlick calls a timeout here.
With
down by 1
17
point.
seconds to go, 61-60.
Well, showing
oh my.
Very good poise there, Ron, making that 3-pointer and then immediately running to the official to call timeout. That great poise there by Anita Yarborough calling that timeout. We got a ball game here, 61-60, 17 seconds left in the game. Park going to take it out. You can bet that Horlick's going to pressure them. The idea is, are they going to foul them and put them to the line and try to make them make those free throws with a chance to get that rebound, or are they going to let the clock tick off a few seconds before they foul?
Yarborough now with 27 points, and she had 6 at half. Of course, she's got the 3-pointers here, and each one of them have been very crucial 3-point shots.
Park
she isn't bad from that 3-point range. I think she's about 50% tonight.
Well, she was slow and warming up. She missed a few earlier, but right. She's really warmed up here in the second half and hit 2 real big ones that I saw.
Well, this game has turned into what we thought tonight, folks. And with 17 seconds to go, Park gets it in. And they get it into Landish. Gets it down the floor, and the turnover. And Park is going to get, Horlick going to get one more chance. Down to 9, 8, 7, 6. The shot no good. The shot rebounds. Fighting for the rebound. Landish with it. 2 seconds. 1 second to go. And it looks like Park is going to win this one.
Well, Horlick certainly had the chance. They did a nice job of getting that ball down the floor quickly. Lisa Bear had the open shot but missed the layup. And then Horlick had to foul here very quickly, so there's 1 second left to go. But you can't say they didn't have their chance at it. Horlick had their chance to go ahead there with 2 seconds left, but missed the layup.
Jody Landish coming to the line. She's got 5 points in the ball game, but none are more important than right now. And everybody drops back. Her first attempt, bouncing off, no good, and that is the ball game. Park has defeated Horlick 61-60. An excellent basketball game here tonight. I'll tell you what, John, never say die, as we said before.
Well, Coach Chambers gave Lisa Bear a hug as she came off the floor, and that was a nice move on her part. She tried her best. It just happened to miss, and that's the way the ball bounces, and Park wins the game tonight.
John, your comments here.
Well, the pressure defense of Park really kept them going tonight. I thought that Horlick made a nice run at it in the second half. You know, they always trying to get over that hump. They were always close, always trying to get over that hump. They made a run for it at the end, and they had their chance with that layup. They had their chance for that layup at the end, but missed it. So it was a good play by both teams, and I really enjoyed this game thoroughly.
Well, you see out on the floor there as victory number 100. They got a plaque for him here, John, and Jim is getting that as this is win number 100 is one that he's definitely going to remember.
And what a way to win it, huh?
Let's run down the scoring. First of all, for Horlick, now 12-1 on the season, 8-1 in conference play. Yarborough with 27, Baumgart has 4, Purdell with 12, Bland with 8, Hanno with 5, Braggs came up with 2 points, Bear with 2 points for their 60 points. But a great fourth quarter as they scored 29 points in that fourth quarter of play. They had 31 points through 3 quarters of play. They had 29 points in the fourth quarter. Frantic comeback by Horlick, but they just fell a point short. Jody Landish with 5 points, Charnette Anderson with 12, Keisha Anderson with 19, Stacy Johnson with 8, Kristen Thomas with 11, Sandy Ortiz with 2, and Jenny Wall with 5 points. Couple of keys in this ball game. I guess the way that Horlick came back, parents, supporters, everything else has to be very, very proud of their team with the way they came back in the ball game. From Horlick's standpoint, from Park's standpoint, great team effort both ways, but for Park, a great team effort. Keisha Anderson started it off. She got into foul trouble. Stacy Johnson came up with some big plays. Charnette Anderson came up with some big play. Ortiz coming off the bench, coming up with big plays when Park needed it. And as both coaches, you had to really be proud of the team effort that your teams put out on this floor tonight.
Well, Park had a good game plan tonight. The way they up-tempoed there and hustled, tried to get as many steals as they could. And Horlick doing a fantastic job of coming back there at the very end, but just falling 1 point short.
As I said, Horlick 12-1 on the season, 8-1 in conference play. Park 12-1 on the season, 8-1 in conference play. So the two teams split. Horlick scoring 60 points both times that these two teams played this year. The only difference was that Park getting 61 in this ball game, only got 56 the first time around. Good ball game tonight in our Big 8 girls basketball game. We'll have Big 8 girls basketball for you the next time we are with you, and that'll be coming up Tuesday night, January 30th at 10:30 p.m. with Case and Park, and the replay Wednesday night.